Just roll your shoulders back. Bring those shoulders up to your ears. Release them down. Bring those shoulders up to your ears. Release them down. Last time. And now move your head side to side. And the other way, like this. Ear to the shoulders. And you can do little neck circles. And the other way. Okay, now we're gonna do a little self-massage. So take your fingers and gently massage right at your jaw hinge. Open that up, see if you can relax it. I like to take my thumbs and go under the jaw where the tongue is. And all the glands and goodness, and just kind of relax everything down there. And then travel down into the neck. And then, kind of warm it up, relax like this. And then I've seen a few, you can take pinch your hands and get this band right here. That feels really nice. And then you can take gently find your larynx and give it a little massage. Gently move it side to side. Gently pull it down. For me, it feels really nicely. It's gentle, right? This is a very sensitive part of our singing anatomy. So be really, really gentle, but it feels nice. It feels like, oh, I can open wider now. Oh. So why don't you try that for now? If any of this was helpful, let me know. If you need us to dive a little deeper, then I would be happy to. We can talk about the science of it and how you can use science and technique to release your larynx. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep singing. Keep sharing your voice. We really want to hear it. Now that you are in a comfortable position with your back flat on the floor and your knees pointed to the ceiling, take a moment and let your shoulders just kind of melt into the ground. Let your hips melt into the ground. Allow your feet to feel really heavy. And just take a moment and move your head from side to side, releasing any tension in your neck. Scan through your body, see if you feel yourself clenching your fists or holding tension in your legs. Maybe there's still some tension in your neck, release that. And once you feel like you've let all of that go, focus on your diaphragmatic breathing. So that's going to be the space between your rib cage, the bottom of your rib cage, and your belly button. So breathe in and your belly should expand. It'll go out. And then breathe out and it should contract back in. So do that for a few rounds of breath. You're going to breathe in and the stomach expands, and breathe out and it contracts back in. And as you're doing this, continue to release any tension that you might be holding on to. Now from here, I want you to take a deep breath in, and then you're going to go, ha, ha, ha. And you should feel your breath kind of kick in, ha, ha, ha. You should feel the diaphragm kind of punch in. Ha, ha, ha. Good. Now that that's engaged, take a deep breath in, and you're going to go tss, tss, tss. 2 more times. Great. And now you're going to go tss. Big breath in, and you're going to make that sound again for, let's say, 12 seconds. All right, breathe in, and nice. And release. Let's do that again. Big breath in, and breathe out on a tss. Well done. Last one. Big breath in, and breathe out on a tss. Wonderful work. All right, so keep that breath going this whole time. Okay? Now for this next section, I want you to bring your awareness to your chest. Even though your breath work is still happening, that's the foundation. Keep that going. The rest of your body's still relaxed. Make sure everything's still relaxed. No tension is snuck in. Your breath is still the steady foundation that it is. Breath, the belly expands when you breathe in and contracts when you breathe out. Okay, great. Now we're going to move on to the chest. So since you're laying on your back, your chest should be open. It shouldn't be collapsed in like we do if we slouch a lot. So you should be open. If not, take a second and see if you can shimmy your shoulder blades underneath you so that you're really open. And then I want you to hum into your chest. So you're going to take that big belly breath in, your belly expands, and then you're going to hum into your chest. In your own time, just explore it. See how low of a note you can go staying in the chest voice. And then do a middle note, and then do a higher note while focusing on the chest and resonating in the chest area. All right, go for it. All right, lovely work. Lovely work. We're going to move into the throat now. So a lot of people have a lot of tension in the throat. It's really the tongue, but we'll get to that in a minute. So right now I want you to focus on your throat and just kind of relax down. See if you can go, ah, 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 not pulling up with the tongue to hit anything, not clenching with the jaw, just a really relaxed, ah, into the chest voice. Go ahead in your own time. Nice work. Okay, so now we're going to look at the tongue. And you're going to tuck the tongue behind your bottom teeth, the tip of your tongue behind your bottom teeth, and push. Do that a couple more times. Just see how far you can push that tongue out. See if you can release any tension in the back of your tongue. Nice work. And now we're going to go back to that ah again. So really, really relaxed ah. 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 Now that you have found a comfortable position on the floor where you can let your back relax, your shoulders relax, take a moment and let your jaw relax. The muscles on your face, let everything just relax. Release any tension you might be holding on to. Now place your hands on your diaphragm, which is the squishy part at the base of your rib cage. And I want you to take a full breath in. Now this should kind of force your hands to come apart. So your belly should be expanding. Your chest shouldn't be going towards your chin. In this position, it it should be harder to breathe with the upper part of your chest versus your diaphragm. It should feel more natural to breathe in the diaphragm area in the lower lungs. So go with that. All right, so you're breathing in nice and low. The belly is expanding, and slowly breathe out. Let it all go. Again, take a deep breath in. And slowly let it go. One more big belly breath in, nice and slow. And then you're going to breathe out on this. Great. And in the same position, big belly breath in, and you're going to go tss, 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 tss. And do 2 more of those in your own time. All right. Now we are going to start humming. So we'll just hum on like a 5 scale. And it'll sound like this. Mm-hmm. All right, now it's your turn. All right, for our next exercise, we're going to continue working our diaphragmatic breath. I want you to focus on having these H sounds come from the belly. So it's kind of like the sound is being initiated by what's happening with your diaphragm, and then your jaw is relaxed and your tongue is relaxed. So they're not forcing these H sounds out. It's really starting and just being pushed through by the diaphragm. All right, it's going to sound like this. Ha, 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 hey. Okay, your turn. Great
Today
work.
we're going to use a few of Matilda Marchese's exercises, as I already mentioned. Now, she believed that beginners should not spend more than 5 minutes on their vocal leases, their vocal warm-ups. So your warm-up today is about 4 minutes. However, she did think that though the time spent on these exercises are only 5 minutes, you should do them 3 to 4 times a day. So your challenge is, can you find 3 to 4 pockets of 5-minute increments throughout your days where you can try these exercises? If you can, I think you'll see a really nice smoothness of your tone. You'll find new pitches. You're gonna see your voice grow in a really healthy, safe way. It's only 15 minutes a day, not even all at the same time, you know? All right, so for today, you are not gonna do the laying down with your knees pointed to the ceiling. You're not doing that today. Today, you're gonna be standing up nice and tall, your feet shoulder width apart, and you're gonna tuck your tailbone under, kind of like stand tall. You're not gonna stick your booty out, but you're gonna keep it under. And then you're standing up so tall, chest out, but not, everything's stacked on top of each other. And then you're gonna engage your breath. Feel that breath before you get started singing, okay? Connect to that breath. Have an internal awareness of your breath. And then go ahead and start singing. I'll see you after.
Sing on and all.